Sup?
Someone's a little excited to be setting up the shot. We are so excited to show you what we have in store.
Help. No matter what happens, Greg, just keep the film rolling. Shake.
Okay.
Garage couple handshake.
Okay.
All right, great. Here we go. Why don't you start us off?
What is going on, Garage Couple fans? On this week's episode, Arlene surprised me with a gift. I think you can kind of...
Do you hear that noise? You know where that noise is coming from? Wow, that was weird. Okay. Sorry, Greg. Continue. On this week's episode, you guys, what are we doing here?
What's going on?
What are we doing?
Arlene has surprised me with... Alright, you good? I have no idea what's going on right now. Arlene is making weird noises on the box, and then she ran off to go inside. Alright, I guess we're gonna find out together.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Merry Christmas! Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I heard you've been a good boy this year. Looks like we got you some Jeep presents for Christmas. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Are you serious right now? Where did
It's
this
me,
come
guys.
from? You got a little lipstick on it, but
Yeah, I tried.
oh my god.
Let's try this again.
Send it. Full send.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Garage Couple. My name is Arlene, aka Santa for today, and this is my husband Greg. On today's episode, Santa brought home some extra special gifts for Greg.
We also have a couple other announcements. First, regarding our hardtop giveaway, as well as we're gonna announce the first of the 3 LED headlight winners as well. Just really quick before we begin, we made a mistake on our last episode. We have 3 different options of hardtop to give away. We can give away one for a JL Wrangler Unlimited, a JK Wrangler Unlimited, and a TJ Wrangler. So we have 3 different hardtops to choose from. The links for all 3 of them will be in the description below. They're all from Patriot Fast Packs. I run the one on the TJ on mine. And now that I got that out of the way, why don't we do this?
Stay tuned to see what present Santa brought Greg this Christmas. And make sure to stay tuned for all the good content. There is a 3-series episode where we are giving each other gifts. So stay tuned for all the info.
I don't know what I got, but I think my gift to you is a little bit better.
I think it's Santa.
So stay tuned.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dude, you're so funny. Are you serious right now? Hey, why is it coming off?
Santa has other people to go visit.
Oh my god. Alright, which ones? Let's put some away, huh?
All right.
So
So for today, we need this one for Greg and this big baby.
this one is for Ollie, and this one is for Ollie. We'll put these away. She still can't take a look at them.
Oh, it looks heavy. Ah, what's so heavy over there? I still see an extra box here.
That's right, America. This is also for Ollie, but she will not be able to see it until next week.
All right. These look like some pretty solid boxes, right, guys? Little bit of background for selecting a gift for Greg. Greg is all about functionality, so I had to find a part that was functional, easy to store, and was still pretty sick, right?
Don't forget that sick factor, huh? With the finger.
Okay. So I was thinking about what are some of the issues that have come up with a Jeep. And recently on one of our episodes, if you haven't seen it, the link will be above, we had a hard time lifting the hardtop.
Oh my god.
I couldn't, for the life of me, help him lift it. And we had to eventually get a cousin and my brother to help us lift it. So I searched far and wide to find a product to help us with this issue.
Let me guess. A hoist. Is it?
No. Better. I got you a TopLift Pros hardtop removal. It is the absolute best reviewed on the market, you guys. It's gonna be easy to build, easy to use, and it's gonna eliminate this issue of weight taking off the hardtop. I'm gonna get into all the specs and details when we're building it, but that is your gift. Merry Christmas.
Wow. Let's do it. Let's open it.
All right.
It's both of these?
It's both. 2 boxes.
All right, let's get to it. All in getting this table ready. I literally cannot wait to open this TopLift Pros. Are you serious right now? Oh my goodness, that was the one problem I had with the hardtop, is that we can't really take it off easily, and I think now that's not going to be a problem anymore.
Greg always liked with the green Jeep that the top could come off super easy, and with this one, his new gift is going to eliminate the issue of having a hardtop all year round. As Greg unboxes those boxes to get the pieces out, I want to tell you a little bit about the TopLift Pros hardtop remover. This product can be used for a JK, a JL, or other models such as the hardtop that we have on our Jeep. It will work for a 2-door and 4-door Jeep, and it's adjustable. So if you have a lift, this will still work on your Jeep, which is what we had to ensure because you know our babies are on big tires and have a nice lift kit.
Wow, it looks so nice. Oh my gosh, it's lime green.
It was really hard to find a gift for Greg, you guys, but you guys were helpful.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? Wow. This is some heavy duty. Dude, how cool is this right now? Are you serious? Earlier when I said my gift is cooler, dang, I don't know.
Questionable or what?
It's questionable. This is pretty rad. Make sure we're not missing anything. Box number 2. Making me work for it. All right.
Greg and I both love opening boxes, right?
I think you like it a little more than I do, but right now, definitely excited. Wow. Awesome. I love the way this is packaged. Oh my goodness. That is some really nice packaging. Across the rest of this.
You seem a little out of breath, but you won't be when you take that top off.
Oh wow. I love when parts come like this. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. Oh wow. I spoke too soon. Even better. I love when parts come like this, labeled and everything, ready to rumble. All right. Last couple of pieces here. It looks like we are in business. Wow, unboxing these parts, just look at these wheels. Are you kidding me? Everything is green and black themed, and the boxing is literally next level. I've never unboxed anything like this in my life. Everything has individual packaging. Everything is painted or powder coated really nicely. It looks like it's gonna be very scratch resistant. I mean, come on, look at this packaging. How awesome is that?
Someone's happy.
I'm so happy. I seriously can't assemble this thing fast enough. I can't wait.
Go.
I can't wait to take the top off the TJ. It's been a good 4 months with the top on, but honestly, we're fortunate enough to have this nice warm weather in almost December here. It's like 80 degrees outside. So, let's keep unboxing. There's literally no excuse to not have a hardtop at this point. Right? I seriously can't wait. Let's grab some scissors. This amount of parts is nuts.
As Greg continues to unbox, we have a paper that says the manual is digital, which is awesome. So if you have any questions, I can always refer back to my phone. So let's pull up that manual.
Plus, they're able to update it live, you know? That's pretty cool.
As I pull up this manual, I can see, starts off with my parts. So all I need is a 17 millimeter wrench, 13 millimeter, 8, 6, and 5 sockets. And that's about it. They literally have pictures walking you step by step which is absolutely incredible. We have done a couple installs without instructions, without pictures, and it is brutal and not enjoyable. But we are both so excited to build this together.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
When we say something is well packaged, this is exactly what we mean. We literally filled up this 50-gallon, I think, or cubic feet, I don't know. We filled this huge thing up with all of the parts it took to get the job done.
Let's get started.
Look at all these parts. That is some serious parts we just unboxed. Let's get to it. So all you're gonna need to get the job done is this 17mm wrench. We happen to have the ratcheting wrenches. We'll put the link in our Amazon shop below, as well as this 13mm ratcheting wrench. Next, you're gonna need 3 different Allen heads. You're gonna need a 5, 6, and 8. Those are the 3 Allen heads right over there. And we're gonna be using our new fancy bendable ratchet. Probably don't need to use this, but you know what? We bought it, we're gonna use it. So why don't we go ahead and dive right in. Ollie, what's step number 1?
All right, I'm coming over, Greg.
All right, first step is to attach these connectors onto these T's right over here. So, by the way, before we begin, I just have to make a full disclosure, and that is, if you follow us, we actually don't embezzle or edit out any of our failures. When we fail to do something, we put it on camera just to show you that we're real people. Neither Ollie nor I, we're not professionals, we're not mechanics. We are day workers. I mean, we both have our individual jobs. We don't do this for a living. We do this for fun. So when we make a mistake, we tend to keep it in our videos just so you can see where we made the mistake so you don't make the same mistake. And realistically, even if you make the mistake, you can clearly see we have fun with our Jeeps. We lifted both Jeeps. We added all the tires, mods, everything ourselves. Everything but Olleen's re-gear. So, with that being said, let's dive into this project. All right, let's slide these into place. You're gonna put one over here. I believe I read something about markers that tell you exactly where these should end up. I will let you know once I find them. There we have it. There's the indicator. So we're just gonna slide that to where that's centered. Next, we are gonna put the one at the end.
Squirrel?
No, it's a crow. That's crazy. All right, now that we have all of those loosely placed on, let's go to the next step. So at this point, I'm gonna just loosely tighten these down so that they don't rotate and move around. That is one. And for this step, you're gonna be using a 5mm ratchet.
It around town. That head is pretty sick, huh?
It is. Thank you for getting it. The very next step, now that we've hand tightened those just a little bit, is to slide it on to these bottom pillars. Let us go ahead and do number 1 and number 2. These are on. Let's move on to step number 4.
Now we have to slide them in all the way to the marker.
So that the marker is facing
right
the
over
inside. So we'll just go ahead and snug that in now.
Just tightening them, huh, Greg?
Just gonna tighten them just a bit so they don't slide around, making sure the marker stays on the inside.
Which ones are we grabbing, Greg?
These are the M10 by 50 nuts, and then we're also gonna be using these 2 aluminum inserts for the next step. Let's slide these in. That's a locking nut on this end here. That's one. All right, that is step number 6 completed. Time for step number 7. Install crossbar, the 24-inch. As shown, slip in one T connector, then twist other T connector up and slide into tube. That's pretty wordy let's show you what that means. We're gonna put in this guy. This is the cross member here. And we are gonna basically twist this one into place, just like that. Now, we still don't wanna tighten the T connectors, so we're gonna leave those as is. But now it's time to tighten these M10 by 50 bolts. I believe what we're gonna use here is the 17mm ratcheting wrench that we have acquired, as well as, it looks like this is the 8mm ratchet. Let's do it. Honestly, if you don't have a set of these, you should definitely invest in this. I mean, look.
Easy as
Kneezy.
pie.
So heavy. the next step, we're gonna place this on the floor and we're gonna install the casters. Why don't I do just like this? Brakes go in the front, which are these, and the non-brakes go in the rear. Now let me show you the difference. This is a braked caster, and this is a non-braked caster. So you want to make sure the brakes go up front. Now when you're putting the nuts, the bolt goes through in this position through the top, and the nut stays flush with the frame of the caster right here. So why don't we go ahead and put these on now? Just like so. We're gonna just do that times 4. Now at this step, we're actually gonna fully tighten these as much as we can, and we're gonna check 2 times because this is the only time we're gonna tighten it. Now just bear in mind that we still have not fully tightened those T-piece connectors. All right, our cool tools coming to the rescue here.
Always in diagonals, right, Greg?
Always in diagonals.
We finished the brakes, moving on to the non-brakes. So here are the braked. Moving on to the non-braked. This is coming together. It already looks so sleek. I am so excited to see this final product. Also, as you can tell, we are rocking the Garage Couple merch. Both of us. Looks amazing. Make sure to check out our merch store. It is right below the video. Let's continue.
Now we're gonna install these adjustable leg pieces. Let's go ahead and put this thing on its feet. Wow, that is amazing. Why don't we go ahead and lock?
Don't let it go away.
Okay, so there's 3 holes and 2 holes. 3 holes stay up, 2 holes go down. You're gonna just put these through and put the D-pin, these locking D-pins, through the second hole. So let's go ahead and do that now. That's hole number 1, hole number 2. Easy as that. I imagine this is for to adjust the height of the lift. Let's move along. Okay, next step, we're gonna get this big boy over here, pull off the end caps.
Popped off 1, onto number 2. You do not need those pieces.
All right, next step, we're gonna get this upper arm. Make sure you get the one with the single hole facing down, and we're gonna go ahead and just slightly slide it down over these new pieces that we put in, and that's that. Next step, we're gonna wanna tighten all of these T-piece connectors once they're all aligned. So make sure you fully tighten these. Next step, we're gonna be installing this gear. And to do so, the instructions actually say M10 by 60, but our kit only has an M10 by 55. So I'm guessing it's that one. We're gonna go ahead and line this up right over here, just like so. Instructions say be sure to push this gear this way while installing. So as I tighten, I'm just gonna be putting some pressure on it so that it stays that way. This next step is a little bit tricky, so try to follow along as closely as possible. If you have any questions, just feel free to comment below. And as long as our channel is up and running, I will respond to it as soon as possible. Now, there's an N95 M10 by N95 bolt, and there's a 90 bolt. The 95 is gonna go through this side, the side with the gear. The 90 is gonna go through the other side. So, you grab this handle piece right over here, slide over a nylon washer,
Do you need second hands?
I wish I had more hands. All right, time to put the 90 through. Don't forget that nylon washer. Looks like it goes right through. We can go ahead and put our locking nut on the inside and do the same for the side with the 95.
We are gonna tighten it just a bit, not completely, just to make sure everything sits in place.
Hey, why don't we switch?
Okay, take the camera.
So this step's a bit tricky, and it typically it should require 2 people, but I'm gonna try to do it as 1 person. You're gonna get this little guy over here, put the spring through one side of it. I guess I will do it this way. And now we hook it onto this part. We can rotate down. Now, basically, put it into the gear 1/3 of the way down or so. And now we have to put this M10 by 50 bolt through. So try to make that all work. Now that it's all through, we can go ahead and tighten, as well as make sure this bolt, this nut here is tightened as well. These are the horizontal tubes, the ones that have one hole on each top and bottom. This is the 90 M10 by 90 bolt, as well as a nylon washer. It just slides in like so. And go ahead and tighten the lock nut on the inside and tighten this later. Just hand tighten by now. Here you are. All right, for this next portion, we are gonna be installing with the two holes facing top. We are gonna be installing through the one we just placed. Go ahead and put your lock nut anywhere. So there we are. I'm just gonna go thread this on by hand on the bottom.
So as you can see, Greg is fixing his error because I was correct. I'd just like to state that for the crowd.
Wow, the shade.
It's
That
true.
is some shady stuff, Ollie.
Well, next time you should take my advice.
Wow. All right.
There we go.
Next, we're gonna get the shorter aluminum sleeves. Drop one into each end. Grab your favorite M50 bolts right here and let us go ahead and slide those through. Just like so. That's one. And that is number two.
Moment of truth.
This is the platform assembly. There's smaller rubbers and bigger ones facing the front of the vehicle. All right. Wow, like a glove. Let's go ahead and put some more M50s through. M10 by 50s, that's one. And we are gonna go back and tighten everything. Now, keep in mind, some of the ones that we are gonna be tightening need to not be super tight because they need freedom of motion. But let's go ahead and tighten some now.
Now any of those bolts with a nylon washer, make sure not to over tight it. It needs range of motion.
For the ocean.
Not today.
Time to adjust this cable here. I am going to be reading the instructions as well as just trying to figure it out myself. So we're going to loosen this connector here. The idea is that we tighten it snugly over there. So let us begin. Basically the theme is when we pull this, it cranks on the top. So let's do it. All right, let's put the cautery pin through. And before we bend the edges, let's just see if it works. So it does not. So first thing you want to do, push up, tighten this adjuster screw in all the way. Then make sure this lever handle, that's funny, lever handle is all the way out. Attach the yoke to Paul, which we've done. And unscrew both set screw, pull cable to remove slack, and then tighten again. So why don't we loosen these set screws here.
And tighten again.
And retighten.
Let's try it out, huh?
Well, let me see if I did this right. I need to figure out how to put as much tension on this as possible. Let's follow these. If lever has little movement, back out the Allen screw. Getting near the end here, gonna keep turning this set screw counterclockwise. And what we want to see here is that when we depress this about 50%, it actually releases so that the teeth don't actually rub with each other. Now, so as you can see, we get some rubbing. We're running into some rubbing there. So we need this thing to be a little more aggressive.
Tightening.
So once you're happy,
Just skipped on away.
so once you're happy with the way the teeth slide, you can go ahead and tighten these screws here.
All right, Greg.
Hit the handbrake, or the release, goes all the way down. We're in the lowest slot. We're gonna, look at that. I think that's gonna be tall enough. Why don't we release and let's go down. Beautiful, works like a glove.
Like a glove?
Like a glove.
Gloves work like
gloves.
Now time for some end caps, which means we are at the end.
So next, you want to put these 3M backed sticky adhesive pads onto these two portions of the tube that make contact. So we have one over here. Let's go ahead and do that now. Just like so. And one on the other side. Probably don't need these, but they are good
Nice to
insurance
have.
policy. Yeah. Awesome. I believe this step is optional, but these are for the support brackets. We're gonna put these smaller screws, one above, one below. It's hand tightened for now. Wouldn't be a garage couple install if I didn't bust out the vice grips. Last but not least, time to install the support rails. They have some for the 2-door as well as the 4-door models. Now first you want to slide these in. This has a rubber end. And you want to do so on both sides, just like so. And once you have this, that is all you need for the 2-door model. So today we're going to demonstrate the 2-door, my TJ Rubicon, the better of the two Rubicons.
All right.
Two Rubicons,
Just because it's your Christmas gift.
Yes, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to take the top off. We're also, last step, we're going to also measure how high we have to go and then adjust the pins accordingly. Now why don't we go put these guys in? All you do next is slide this into place. Once it goes all the way back, pull these things and release. It will lock into place by itself. Just pull, slide in, and that's it. This is all in place. Let me show you what it would look like if you had a JK.
All right, we're going.
So suppose, unfortunately, you drive a JK.
Oh my.
What you're gonna do now is get this extra support, slide this into place. Same way, just pull this, push it a little back, and it will lock into place. Now you can go ahead and drop this guy in. This is a clip, just like so.
Babe, is this for a JK or a 4-door?
JK Unlimited. So 4-door. This is for a 4-door.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. There we are. That's in place. Actually meant to put it on this end. Oops. Now it slides right in place like so.
This is the difference in length between that 4-door and a 2-door.
All right, next step we're gonna do is loosen all the bolts on this Patriot Fastpacks hardtop, and then we're gonna slide this in. I'm gonna just lower these front bump stops to make it kind of level with the ones in the rear, and then we'll basically give it a shot. We'll use this on Alleen's JK some other time. This is my gift, so I'm excited to use it.
It's advertised as it only takes one person to use this, so there's no need for 2 of us. So I'm just gonna lay back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's your gift. You're doing everything, right, Greg?
Oh my goodness.
Getting in all those bolts, huh? There is a total of 6 bolts that you need to remove, and Greg is on that last one.
Literally so excited. I can't remove this last bolt fast enough. There's those 2 latches on the top as well. Once we're finished with those, I get to test out my Christmas present.
Greg, before we get started with the toy, okay?
We have a couple rules that we've established.
Let's hear them.
Number 1, this is a really heavy top. So, we don't really know the limitations of this device. If it decides to go down, we're gonna let it go down.
That's right.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I don't want to get injured. All 6 bolts are loosened and the front latches are unclipped. We've never used this before. We are so excited to give it a shot. Can you tell? I missed the Jeep not having a top on, especially in December.
One thing, Greg. We need some tennis shoes just in case, safety. let's go get some tennis shoes and then let's do it. Never seen you put shoes so fast.
All right, I want to do it. So it's all the way down. Slide this in. Okay.
Woo!
Let's do this. Just have to make some last minute adjustments here. All right. Gonna give it one more oomph.
Woo! Oh boy. So with the TJ, those support bars are being blocked by the cage. Oh, the sound bar.
Yeah.
So we are gonna take out the support bar, try to put it above, and then get the show on the road.
Makes me nervous because there's no support for the front. But a lot of things we do make me nervous. Time to give it all we've got. So this is all the way down here. Why don't we go ahead and lift the top up?
Oh. Now we did come into an issue because we have aftermarket tires in the rear. We don't have full clearance in order to get the top off. So we are having to take off the tire in the back in order to get that clearance.
We removed our spare tire. Now, let's see if it's gonna slide right out.
Where do I go for support? Should I go to the front? Oh. Wow.
This is amazing. Woo.
Careful the wheels.
Time to lock this thing. Wow, just like that, the top is up. Take me dancing.
Just give you a couple. I'm not touching anything. Wow. Ah, that scared me. That was the door. Don't push too hard, huh? Wow. Oh. A little too excited there, huh, Greg? Those are your support arms, making full contact with the top. This is insane.
Could you undo the brakes for me?
Not with the camera. Yeah. Rolling. I honestly can't believe that our Patriot Fastback hardtop is being lifted by TopLift Pros hardtop remover. It looks so stable, you guys. I can't believe it was this easy to take off a hardtop.
Just look at that. That is incredible. Now, what we're gonna do next, God willing, if it actually fits, it might not fit. If this fits through the garage, we're gonna try to park the Jeep under it and see if everything fits in the garage. Let's take it for a spin.
Oh boy.
It feels surprisingly stable. I mean, for being this massive, heavy top, it feels surprisingly stable.
I don't know.
Moment of truth.
Dude. By a hair, huh? Wow. It's in.
It is in.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
It fit.
It fit, and with flying colors. We don't have the largest garage, but we still have about like maybe 6 inches Arlene's width. Why don't we go ahead and show you the front? Just look at that. Look at how clean that looks. So nice. So now we get to keep the Jeep without a top on, and we get to enjoy the weather.
Merry Christmas, Greg. Again, you guys, this is TopLift Pros. It can work clearly for a TJ, a JK, a JL, 4-door, 2-door. If you have a lift, if you don't have a lift, it will work for your Jeep. Check it out. It's functional, it looks good, and it's easy to store. What more could you want for Christmas, Greg?
Honestly, I couldn't ask for anything more than the gift of driving without a top on.
Now Christmas for you all. Let's get to announcing who won the headlight giveaway. Let's launch our next headlight giveaway. And as a reminder, you guys, we are giving out a Patriots Fastback for Christmas to celebrate the Jeep Joy. Make sure to check out our last video for all the details on that giveaway.
And in case you missed it, the way to enter is to comment below which Patriot Fastbacks top you'd like. And we have the choice between the JL, JK, and TJ. Last but not least, if you purchase merchandise, it gives you 1 entry per dollar spent. Just send us a screenshot of your purchase to our email or our Instagram at GarageCouple or GarageCouple@gmail.com, and we will give you 1 per dollar of entry. Your comment below counts as 1 entry. So anyone can win, but if you support us, it increases your chances.
Let's go to the headlight giveaway winner. Time for the giveaway.
The moment you have all been waiting for, time to pick one of the 3 winners for this week's giveaway. But if you don't win, don't worry, there's always going to be another one. There's going to be 2 more. Just comment on this video below your name, location, what vehicle you drive, and we will enter you in for next week's. But for now, why don't we go ahead?
Nice sweater, Greg.
Check this thing out. We got our sweaters in. Arlene's wearing hers. I'm wearing mine. I mean, look at how cool that is. Literally a direct copy of our cars. And
Our Jeeps. It's okay, Greg. Let's get to the giveaway. It's okay. Come on, come on.
all right, why don't we do this now? Why don't you
Let's
help me
do
out
it.
here, Arlene? All right, Arlene, why don't you go ahead and pick us our winner here? How many commenters do we have?
183. Good luck, you guys. Let's see a joke. What do Santa's little helpers learn at school? The alphabet. Appropriate for a teacher, too. Congrats to David Macco.
Congrats, David Macco. You have won yourself a set of LED headlights and fog lights.
Going all the way to Oregon.
We are so excited to send it, and we are looking forward to giving away 2 other sets plus that hardtop. So if you haven't done so, comment below. Comment the hardtop that you would like as well. Check out our previous video. Thank you guys for watching. We genuinely appreciate your support, and we can't wait to announce the next winner on next week's episode.
Merry Christmas, you guys. Stay tuned for all the good content to come.
Peace.